I'm Dale Harimoto with an HBO feature story on famous families. From the Douglases to the Sheens to the Welshes and the Houstons, Hollywood celebrities, their spouses, siblings, and children are always in the spotlight. In fact, many of today's top talent seem to prove that stardom is being passed from one generation to the next.
It's the will to act. It's inherent, I guess.
It's flattering when your members of your family go into the same business. It means that they accept what you do for a living.
But does fame fall from the family tree, or does this new generation earn their stardom?
Well, one would hope that it's not just you don't want an associative identity.
Becoming an actress, it was, in one hand, an obvious thing to do because it was the natural thing to do. And on the other hand, it was also very hard because I resisted it a lot because I didn't want to be obvious.
And when it comes to success, does a famous name help or hurt under the harsh Hollywood lights?
I think I've got a great advantage. All I have to do now is use it.
What I've always said is that it will get you in the door, but, you know, to stay in the room, you've got to work your butt off, you know, otherwise you're going to be kicked out.
I have enough confidence in myself and what my abilities are as an actor that I have always felt that I can hold my own. Whether or not that's an actuality, that's something that people judge between every film.
Some actors have been fortunate enough to bridge the gap between family and careers. Wall Street turned into a Sheen family affair when Martin Sheen and Charlie Sheen were cast as father and son.
What I see is a jealous old machinist who can't stand the fact that his son's become more successful than he has.
What you see is a guy who never measured a man's success by the size of his wallet.
We were able to speak to each other strictly from the heart. We had already experienced those moments in real life. We came together on the stage, in front of the camera, and all we asked is that the camera come to us and witness truths that we had already spoken, that we had already felt, and that was still ongoing in our relationship.
You know, there was obviously the nerves and the history of the fact that he is, in fact, my father, and I'm calling him Dad on film, which is very bizarre. But that didn't last past the second or third take of the first day. We just kind of settled in and started clicking together, and he was, you know, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's the greatest actor alive.
Charlie also worked on screen with another family member, his older brother, Emilio Estevez, in the shoot-'em-up western, Young Guns.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Please, Dick, it's getting cold. I could have killed you, Dick. I could have killed you.
It was terrific. He's a wonderful young actor, and when do brothers get a chance to work together? He's also one of my best friends, and so I really consider it, you know, a real privilege to have worked with him.
Family ties also run deep in Francis Ford Coppola's Tucker. In the film, Jeff Bridges stars in the title role as the idealist young inventor, Tucker, who's pit against a powerful politician played by his real-life father, screen veteran Lloyd Bridges.
Fine idea of yours, selling dealerships for cars that don't exist.
What did he say?
He said, stay out of the car business.
Still my dad, and there's nobody can, push your buttons or make you feel the gamut of emotions that your parents can.
The Houston family has worked together for 3 generations. In 1948, Walter Houston and his son John Houston became the first father and son team to win Academy Awards in the same year. In The Treasure of Sierra Madre, John wrote and directed his father to a Best Supporting Actor Oscar. History repeated itself a generation later when John directed his daughter Angelica in her Academy Award-winning Best Supporting Actress role in Prizzi's Honor. And just before his death, John worked with daughter Angelica and son Danny in Mr. North. And what of the inevitable comparisons? Michael Douglas, who won the Best Actor Oscar for his performance in Wall Street, paid tribute to his famous father on the night of the Oscars.
He, in my mind, first of all, has been a wonderful father and has played a large point in helping his son step out of a father's shadow, which I think is crucial, whether it's this business or any business that a son goes into the same career as his father's.
To me, this is fun. I begin to have the satisfaction of seeing another generation, my sons, all in the same field. So it pleases me, especially now that they're functioning so well.
In the highly competitive world of show business, family ties seem to go a long way. And while a famous name doesn't necessarily guarantee success, it can bring fame or notoriety depending on how that name is used. But if the trend continues, stardom is likely to be passed from one generation to the next. I'm Dale Harimoto for HBO Feature Story.